Do you ever feel overwhelmed by too many commitments? Saying yes to everything might seem productive, but it's holding you back from real progress. In this video, you'll discover the power of saying no and how it can be the game changer you need to prioritize what truly matters in your life and work. Stick around for practical strategies to regain control of your time and energy. The Power of No. Written by Greg McKeown, author of Essentialism, The Disciplined Pursuit of Less. In a world that often glorifies busyness, the power of saying no can be easily overlooked. We are conditioned to believe that saying yes to every opportunity is essential for success and happiness. However, this constant pursuit of doing it all can leave us feeling overwhelmed, depleted, and disconnected from what truly matters. Saying no is not about being selfish or unkind. It is about recognizing our limitations and making conscious choices about how we spend our precious time and energy. It is about setting healthy boundaries and prioritizing the commitments that align with our values and goals. When we learn to say no with grace and conviction, we reclaim our power and create space for a more fulfilling and meaningful life. The fear of disappointment. Why we say yes when we mean no. One of the biggest obstacles to saying no is the fear of disappointing others. We worry that saying no will damage relationships, hinder our careers, or make us appear unhelpful or unkind. This fear is often rooted in a deep-seated desire to be liked and accepted. However, it is important to remember that we cannot please everyone all the time. Trying to do so will inevitably lead to resentment, burnout, and a loss of authenticity. When we say yes out of obligation or fear, we sacrifice our own needs and desires, ultimately leading to unhappiness and dissatisfaction. It is essential to recognize that saying no is not a rejection of the person making the request. It is simply a statement about our own priorities and limitations. The high cost of overcommitment, stress, burnout, and diminished productivity. The consequences of overcommitment can be far-reaching, impacting our physical and mental health, our relationships, and our overall well-being. When we are constantly juggling too many responsibilities, our stress levels skyrocket. This chronic stress can lead to a myriad of health problems, including anxiety, depression, insomnia, and weakened immunity. Furthermore, overcommitment can result in burnout, a state of emotional, physical, and mental exhaustion characterized by feelings of cynicism, detachment, and a reduced sense of accomplishment. When we are burned out, our productivity plummets, and we struggle to find joy in our work or personal lives. Overcommitment also takes a toll on our relationships. We may find ourselves short-tempered, withdrawn, and unable to be fully present with loved ones. The quality of our work also suffers when we are overcommitted. We become scattered and reactive, making hasty decisions and producing subpar work. Saying no is a strength, embracing boundaries for a fulfilling life. Contrary to popular belief, saying no is not a sign of weakness, but rather a sign of strength and self-respect. It demonstrates a commitment to our own well-being and a clear understanding of our values and priorities. When we learn to say no to what doesn't serve us, we create space for what truly matters. We make room for the people, activities, and pursuits that bring us joy, energy, and fulfillment. Setting boundaries is an act of self-care. It is about protecting our time and energy so that we can show up fully in the areas of our lives that deserve our attention. When we establish healthy boundaries, we communicate our needs and limits to others. This clarity fosters respect and understanding in our relationships, both personally and professionally. The transformative benefits of setting boundaries. A real-life success story. Oprah Winfrey, one of the most successful women in the world, is a vocal advocate for the power of saying no. Early in her career, Winfrey said yes to countless opportunities, believing that this was the key to success. She began to prioritize her time and energy, saying no to projects that didn't align with her vision or values. Winfrey credits her ability to say no as a crucial factor in her extraordinary achievements, Saying no is not about closing doors, but rather about opening the right ones. Actionable tips for saying no gracefully and effectively. Saying no can feel uncomfortable, but with practice, it becomes easier. Here are a few tips for saying no gracefully. Be direct and concise. Avoid long-winded explanations. A simple, "Thank you, but I can't commit right now," is sufficient. Offer alternatives if possible. Practice saying no. Start with small requests. Remember your worth. Saying no is self-respect. Embrace the power of no for a meaningful life. Now that you know the benefits of saying no, in the next part of the video, I'll guide you through practical strategies on how to implement it effectively in your life. Now that you know the benefits of saying no, let's dive into practical strategies for implementing it effectively in your daily life. Saying no can be challenging, but with the right approach, it becomes easier and more natural. It's essential to be honest and direct, but also kind when rejecting an offer or request. This balance ensures that you communicate your boundaries without causing unnecessary friction. Here are some examples of phrases you can use. "Thank you for thinking of me, but I don't have the bandwidth for this at the moment." This phrase shows appreciation while clearly stating your current limitations. "I appreciate the opportunity, but I need to focus on my current commitments." By highlighting your existing priorities, you make it clear that your decision is based on practical considerations. "That sounds like a great project, but I'm not in a position to take on additional work right now." This phrase acknowledges the value of the offer while firmly setting your boundary. By using these phrases, you can maintain your relationships while also respecting your own boundaries. It's important to remember that saying no doesn't mean you're being selfish. It means you're being self-aware. Remember, saying no is not about rejecting others. It's about valuing your time and energy. When you prioritize your well-being, you can be more present and effective in the commitments you do choose to take on. Practice these strategies, and soon, saying no will become a natural part of your communication toolkit. The more you use these phrases, the more comfortable you'll become with setting boundaries. Keep these phrases handy and don't be afraid to use them. Over time, you'll notice a positive shift in how others perceive your assertiveness. You'll find that people will respect your honesty and appreciate your clarity. Clear communication fosters mutual respect and understanding. Embrace the power of no for a more balanced and fulfilling life. By setting clear boundaries, you create space for the things that truly matter to you, leading to greater satisfaction and peace of mind. Setting personal boundaries is a crucial step toward maintaining a healthy and balanced life. These boundaries act as invisible lines that protect your personal space, time, and energy, ensuring that you can function at your best without feeling overwhelmed or taken advantage of. To begin, make a clear list of your weekly priorities. This list should include both professional and personal tasks, allowing you to see at a glance what needs your attention and when. This list will help you stay focused and ensure that you allocate your time and energy to the most important tasks. By having a visual representation of your priorities, you can better manage your time and avoid overcommitting yourself. Next, establish both physical and mental boundaries in your work and personal life. Physical boundaries might include setting specific work hours and creating a dedicated workspace free from distractions. This helps to create a clear separation between work and personal time, making it easier to switch off and relax when the workday is over. Physical boundaries might include setting specific work hours and creating a dedicated workspace free from distractions. This dedicated space can be a corner of a room or a separate office, but it should be a place where you can focus solely on work without interruptions. Mental boundaries could involve limiting the time you spend on social media or ensuring you take regular breaks to recharge. These mental boundaries are just as important as physical ones, as they help to prevent burnout and maintain your mental health. Communicate these boundaries clearly to those around you. This might mean having a conversation with your boss about your work hours, or letting your family know when you need some quiet time to focus. Let your colleagues, friends, and family know when you are available and when you need uninterrupted time. Clear communication helps to set expectations and ensures that others respect your boundaries. For example, you could say, "I need to focus on this project for the next 2 hours, so I'll be unavailable during that time." This sets a clear expectation and helps others understand your need for focused work time. Or, "I'm taking a break from social media this weekend to focus on personal projects." This not only sets a boundary, but also gives you the space to engage in activities that bring you joy and relaxation. By setting and maintaining these boundaries, you protect your well-being and enhance your productivity. Boundaries help you to stay focused, reduce stress, and ensure that you have the energy to tackle your tasks effectively. Remember, boundaries are not about shutting others out. They're about creating a space where you can thrive. They allow you to be your best self, both at work and in your personal life. Start implementing these strategies today and experience the positive impact they can have on your life. By taking control of your time and energy, you can create a more balanced, fulfilling, and productive life. Saying no strategically is not just about refusal. It's about creating space for better opportunities. It's about understanding your priorities and making conscious decisions that align with your long-term goals and values. When you decline commitments that don't align with your goals, you conserve your energy for projects and people that truly add value to your life. This selective approach ensures that your efforts are directed towards what truly matters to you. Think of your time and energy as precious resources. Just like money, they are finite and should be spent wisely. Every moment you spend on something unimportant is a moment taken away from something that could be truly impactful. By saying no to less important tasks, you free up space for more meaningful endeavors. This not only helps in managing your workload, but also reduces stress and increases your overall productivity. For instance, if you're offered a project that doesn't excite you or contribute to your growth, consider passing it up. It's important to evaluate each opportunity based on how it aligns with your personal and professional goals. This way, when a project that truly aligns with your passions and goals comes along, you'll have the bandwidth to take it on. You'll be able to give it your full attention and effort, increasing your chances of success and satisfaction. Strategic no's are about prioritizing your long-term goals over immediate gratification. It's about making choices that will benefit you in the long run, even if they require some short-term sacrifices. It's about saying yes to the things that matter most. By focusing on what's truly important, you can achieve a greater sense of fulfillment and purpose in your life. For example, if a friend asks you to help with a task that conflicts with your own priorities, it's okay to decline and explain your reasons. Being honest and transparent about your commitments can help others understand and respect your decisions. You could say, "I'd love to help, but I'm currently focused on a project that requires my full attention." This way, you're not just saying no, but also communicating your dedication to your own goals. By being selective about where you invest your time and energy, you create a life that's not just busy, but truly fulfilling. You'll find that you have more time for the things you love and the people who matter most. Remember, every no is a yes to something more meaningful. It's a step towards a more intentional and purpose-driven life. Start practicing strategic no's today and watch how it transforms your opportunities and overall well-being. Embrace the power of saying no and take control of your life's direction. As we wrap up, let's reflect on the journey we've taken. Saying no is not just an act of refusal. It's a powerful tool to focus on what truly matters and protect your precious time. We've explored the importance of setting boundaries, understanding why we often say yes when we mean no, and learning how to say no strategically. Remember, every no you say is a yes to something more meaningful. By prioritizing your long-term goals and well-being, you create a life that is not just busy, but truly fulfilling. So, start practicing the art of saying no today. Embrace it, and watch how your productivity and quality of life improve. Your time is valuable. Make sure you're spending it on what truly matters. If you found this video helpful, please like, subscribe, and share it with others who might benefit from learning the power of saying no. Until next time, take care and stay focused on what truly matters.